Dear friends, on the 20th anniversary of ReferNet, I would like once more to congratulate the great team we have at Cedefop for all their achievements and hard work. I would also like to congratulate all of you, researchers, experts in VET, stakeholders, EU staff, national and regional authorities, precisely for taking part in our union's objectives. As we approach the end of the year, this Commission has identified our new priorities for the months ahead. Among them, we have proposed to designate 2023 the European Year of Skills. Skills are what allow people to excel and businesses to grow. They enable us to navigate a crisis, adjust to change, and recover. They are key to our competitiveness, but also to the cohesion of our societies. They are of vital importance for every sector of our economy, every pillar of our life in society. Vocational education and training are a core, key part of this. Dear friends, as you know, there is a pressing need for professionals to keep their skills updated and to be able to regularly reskill or upskill. This is the only way we can follow the fast pace of innovation and digital advances that affect our economy, but especially in key areas like health, tourism, hospitality, and food security. We cannot afford to let our workforce become obsolete. To meet up for these challenges, we will leverage all initiatives across the EU to boost the development of skills and ensure training is a reality on the ground, not just a decree from Brussels. And this is the main objective for designating 2023 as the European Year of Skills. In every corner of our union, in every village, every neighborhood, the lack of skills is evident. And addressing this challenge is not only necessary, but it is urgent. We have a duty to ensure our citizens can fully harness the benefits of education and learning, ensuring their welfare and facilitating mobility. The pandemic and now the war have revealed and accentuated the strategic dependencies and labor mismatches we are facing in Europe. In addition, the twin transitions, green and digital, as well as other structural evolutions such as globalization and demographic change, are all difficulties for many professions in our common labor market. We need to be able to equip our workforce with the skills to face these challenges so that our economies can continue growing in a sustainable, cohesive, and competitive way. Since the start of this Commission, we have put skills at the center of our priorities. 2 years ago, we adopted the updated European Skills Agenda, setting the framework for skills improvement, and later adopted a recommendation to modernize the VET systems across the EU. Since then, we have continued our efforts with key initiatives such as the Pact for Skills, the individual learning accounts, the micro-credentials, the legal migration package, and important work on digital skills. Nevertheless, more can be done and has to be done. For example, on delivery and implementation. And this is precisely the whole purpose of the European Year, promoting synergies, leveraging efforts in a structured way to make training a reality on the ground. The European Year is the perfect continuation of the current year 2020, devoted to the young generation. Young Europeans, they shall remain at the core of our attention. An additional concern has to do with inclusiveness. VET, for example, needs to be available to everyone. The crisis of skills disproportionately affects the most underprivileged. Our answer needs to be easily accessible, since reskilling and upskilling are fundamental to guarantee social mobility, regardless of our citizens' socioeconomic level. They are the best tools we have to protect the most vulnerable from sudden changes or deterioration in their labor market. The adoption of our proposal a few weeks ago on the European Year for Skills was only the start of this long journey. We want to act closer to stakeholders, particularly employers, companies, who are key in making training relevant and possible. Our ultimate objective is to empower people and allow them to be better equipped to manage their lives. The year 2023 should contribute towards achieving our headline targets, those set by the European Pillar of Social Rights Action Plan, 78% employment rate and 60% of adults participating in training each year by 2030. These targets are now within reach. To attain them, we are promoting more effective and inclusive investments to harness the full potential of Europeans, to support people in managing job-to-job transitions, active aging, and benefiting from the opportunities of the transition. We will also be working closely with you, the ReferNet partners and national representatives, with our social partners, both public and private employment services, European businesses, education and training providers, and we will of course develop joined-up approaches with all branches of government. I have already met with the chairman of the Employment Committee in the European Parliament, and I'm in close contact with the responsible authorities in our member states to maximize the benefits of this emblematic initiative. The European Union as a whole is behind this initiative for a European Year of Skills. And immediately after this year's emphasis on youth, a pan-European vocal platform for the benefit of our young generation, I'm now confident that next year we will be able to deliver more for our youth. We will enrich the Year of Skills with headline events and new initiatives such as a Cybersecurity Skills Academy, the reinforcement of the quality framework for traineeships, the recognition of qualifications of third country nationals, the EU talent pool and talent partnerships with selected third countries in our periphery. And this will be a year of growth and collaboration, of synergies between our regions, business community, SMEs, and academia. Fundamentally, it will be a year of awakening vocations and training. And it will be implemented with result-oriented policies and a sizable budget to support their implementation. Dear friends, as the Greek philosopher Heraclitus said, change is the only constant in life, and the world is changing. The European Union is changing. Both the war and the pandemic showed us clearly the urgency of further strengthening our resilience, our coordination, the European project as a whole. And we must continue as Europeans to stand united along our fundamental values of security, prosperity, democracy, and peace. And we need to do more if we are to stand up to our commitment to protect and offer opportunities to our citizens, promote social prosperity, and grow stronger together. In Europe, we need a skills revolution, and we need it now, but one that at the same time leaves nobody behind. Not only for the ones that are already well connected to VED providers, social partners, trade unions, and those who live in cities, but also for the less privileged, the unemployed, those who live in mountainous areas, in small villages or islands. This skills revolution should be about them as well. And this is how we need to proceed. These are the values we want to promote, and this is Europe at its best. This is the European way of life.